The full moon on March the 25th is extra powerful because it's in combination with the lunar eclipse. And the full moon brings with it a grounding energy, helping us anchor in the growth and the transformation that we have experienced throughout the month of March, and especially with the lunar eclipse. Because the lunar eclipse key theme is all about accelerate growth and transformation. And this full moon now, the full moon is really what anchors it in, grounds it into our being, helps us really integrate all the growth and transformation that has transpired. And also helps us really step into and be the person, that the soul, that awakened being that we have grown into because of all that happened throughout the month of March and with the lunar eclipse. And in this video, I want to share with you the 5 key things I think you should know about this particular full moon, so you can really make the most out of this immense opportunity that we have right now to really integrate and align ourselves to all the growth and transformation that we experienced. So the first thing I want you to know is that this full moon really aids as that anchoring in all that has happened, all the changes, the growth, the transformation that you have experienced. Because March was all about growth and transformation, which is also now being peaked with the lunar eclipse as well. And like I said, it's all on the same day. The 25th is the full moon and the lunar eclipse. And so all that has happened throughout the month of March, it requires an anchor. And that's what the full moon now brings. It anchors in all the upgrades, the transformation, the light codes that came in, all that has happened throughout the month of March, and now with the lunar eclipse, it anchors it all in. It helps us settle into who we have grown into. So you may have noticed a lot of shifts were happening in your life. Maybe you have also really become aware that you have grown tremendously this month, and you have transformed, you have grown into a wiser, more empowered, more awakened you. And this full moon now really anchors all that in, so it becomes part of you. So it's not just something that you've experienced, but no, it becomes part of you. That growth, the transformation that you have gone through, that you have experienced, is now being anchored in, so it becomes part of you. So that's the first thing that I want you to know, is that this full moon really aids as that anchor. It brings with it a very grounding energy. Then the second thing I would like you to know is that there's also a sense of inner tranquility that now also washes over you. Because with everything that has happened, and you were cosmically assisted with all these changes, the growth, the transformation and whatnot, and now you will feel that sense of ease, of tranquility, as you're really integrating all that has transpired. So you may start waking up in the morning and you're just feeling more at ease and at peace with, who you have grown into, with your path, with your life, with, moving forward with everything. It's because, like I said, this full moon helps us to anchor, really anchoring it in. So it's becoming part of you. So you will then feel that sense of ease, of tranquility, because you are more at peace with whatever happened in your life. You no longer worry or wonder or whatnot, but you really feel that sense of groundedness in the here and now. Which then also brings me to the third thing here, is that you will also feel that inner sense of calmness, of that deep inner alignment, where you're really at peace with who you have grown into as well. Now, throughout March, you may have received a lot of insights, a lot of downloads, a lot of guidance of your path moving forward, of what you're here to do, what is to your highest and greatest good, what is asked to be expressed through you, and all of those things. Now, we were truly cosmically assisted with getting to this point right now, right? Because now we're in the age of Aquarius, so there's a completely different energy period, energy signature that we have to align ourselves to. And also your role as a healer, an empath, an intuitive, a psychic, awakening soul is so very important. So you most likely have also received a lot of insights into what your role is now moving forward. Now, I had done a video about your role as an empath and healer, and now moving forward in this new age, how it will change, how it will evolve. And if you haven't seen it, definitely check that out so you can get some insights into what your role is, because you have come here for a very, very important reason. And all these cosmic dates, all these cosmic shifts, all this cosmic assistant is really assisting us, assisting you in really stepping into what you are here to do, what your soul has come here to do, because your soul has come here at this time, at this point in time, in this Aquarian age, to assist humanity in whatever way, shape, and form is right for you. And this could be in a very small way, or it could be in a very evolved way, or it could be somewhere in the middle as well. whatever is right for you, you will know what that is. You will have received guidance, and you will continue receiving guidance, insights, nudges to really help you move forward. And especially if maybe you're not quite listening, then nudges will become louder as well, because you are here for a very important reason, and all these cosmic events, these cosmic shifts are assisting you to really step into that. And now with this full moon, with this very grounded energy, you're really feeling more at peace and at ease with who you have grown into, with your path, your higher path. And also you feel more aligned to everything, to your life, to who you've grown into. There's that deep sense of inner alignment that can be felt now too with this full moon. And yes, things may have been a little challenging throughout this month, because there was a lot of growth, a lot of transformation happening. It was quite fast paced, and your ego may have had a little bit of a hissy fit from time to time, or maybe all the time, which is perfectly fine. That's just telling you that you're actually moving forward. Whenever you're coming up on resistance and ego having a hissy fit, that just shows that you're actually doing your work. You're actually moving forward. You're evolving. You're growing. You're transforming. You're actually in the flow. The resistance is just showing you the fears, the doubts that you have, that you can then work through and break through. Right? So don't resist it. Actually welcome in any of those resistance, because it only shows you what may still require some healing from within. But now with this full moon, you will feel that sense of alignment, that sense of ease coming over you, or that sense of calmness, because everything is all right. Which brings me to the fourth thing here that I want you to know, is that you also have somewhat of a higher knowing that now washes over you, where you know without a doubt who you are, why you are here, your next steps, and also what you are here to do in whatever way, shape, and form. You just know. There's that deep sense of inner knowing that now washes over you, that higher knowing. Now, this can be your soul, this can be from your guides, this can be just simply just really from you, really tapping into that inner knowing of yours, your intuition. Now, I had shared in the March forecast that your intuition also sharpens throughout the month of March. And you may have noticed it, and now maybe think back of, how things have evolved over this month, over these last couple of weeks. And your intuition should also have received a massive upgrade, where you just simply know things. And I want to invite you to really trust that. Trust your inner knowing. Trust your intuition, because it will never lead you wrong. But now with this full moon, with everything being anchored in, you will know without a doubt exactly who you are, what you're here for, like why you're here, what you're here to do, what your soul has come here to do. You will also have those insights into those next steps that would be to your highest and greatest good, because so much is asking to be expressed through you, and you should have received those insights as well, in very silently maybe you haven't really paid attention. If you haven't, then really take some time out to tune in, to open yourself up to receive the guidance. And I also want to invite you, I had mentioned it before, is now moving forward, it's so very important that you develop your intuition, you develop your gifts, because it will really serve you well moving forward when you have developed your intuition and your psychic gifts. And if you would like to learn how to really develop your psychic gifts, and you're really ready to embrace that side of you, you're really embracing your gifts, I want to invite you to join me in my program, Awakening the Oracle Within, Unlocking Your Psychic Superpowers, where I will assist you in teaching you how to really develop your gifts, the different practices, and also I will activate each and every one of your clears so you can use them with more ease, with more confidence. And if that's of interest to you, check out the link in the description below. And if it resonates with you, I hope you're going to join me, because it will help you unlock your psychic superpowers. Then the fifth and final piece here that I want you to know is that divine support is now also easier to be heard and become aware of. So your team of guides are here to assist you, to support you, to guide you, to mentor you. And their guidance is now easier to be heard, easier to tap into, which is also why developing your intuition and your gifts is so important, because it will also help you hear your guides with more ease. But here you are being assisted. Like I said, throughout the month of March, you were assisted, your intuition was being sharpened, your gifts were also being sharpened and activated as well, because this is now in preparation, because April is the angel month, right? It's the month of the angels. So you're being prepared right now throughout the month of March, and with all these cosmic events, to then be open to then co-create with the guides, with the higher realms, with your soul, with your higher self, because you don't have to do it all on your own. Whatever you're here to do, whatever your path is moving forward, you have all the support that you need, that you want, that is important for you to really help you move forward. And it starts also with the angels, the guides, the spirit, with the higher realms, with the light beings. And they're here to support you. They're always here. Each and every one of us has a team of guides from birth. We have a team of guides that have been with us, maybe just one, or then, over the time, there are then multiple that come. I have a whole team of guides from different angels to different galactic races, and of course also my dragon guides. I have 5 different dragon guides that are always by my side, and of course I also tap into other ones as well. But we all have guides there to assist us. I always tune into my guides to see, what am I here to do? What is my next step? What can I do? What am I meant to do? And things like that. Yes, there's times that I don't really like what they share with me, but that's normal, right? That's my ego, my personality resisting what they're telling me, but I know deep in my heart that whatever they're sharing with me, it is just right. It feels in alignment. And this is what is available for you now too. Now with this full moon, as you're being really anchored into, like, all these changes, all these upgrades are being anchored in, you're now also more ready to really embrace the support from the higher realms, from spirit, from the guides. So it's here, the invitation is to open yourself up, because they can't just barge in and say, hey, we're here to assist you. You need to do this and this and that. No, it doesn't work that way. We need to be open. We need to be receptive to their guidance. We need to ask. You need to ask for their guidance. You need to ask them you need to invite them in. So here the invitation is, the ask to you is open yourself up to that. You have grown ready enough to now open yourself up to a co-creative approach, to a higher, more aligned future for yourself, and you don't have to go about it all on your own. If you ever felt like, man, I wish there would be a mentor, a guide, or someone, and you're looking outside of yourself for mentors, maybe you're on YouTube, or you're working with mentors and guides and coaches or whatnot, or you're reading all these different books, and you're always looking outside of you for guidance, for help. The invitation is to turn it around and look within. Open yourself up to your own higher senses, your own higher guidance, and of course the guidance of your soul, your team of guides, spirit, source. That is what is available to you right now. That is what you're being asked to do moving forward. To start a co-creative approach moving forward, co-create with the divine, with source, with the guides, with your soul and your higher self. You have grown ready enough to embrace that next step now. So these are the 5 key things that I thought you should know about this full moon. Now I also want to invite you to check out the lunar eclipse forecast as well, where I'll talk more about the key things to know about the lunar eclipse, because like I said, the full moon is what anchors in all the cosmic upgrades that comes with the lunar eclipse. So link is in the description below as well, so you can check that out as well. But now, I hope you enjoyed this video so far. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Maybe even leave me a comment below. Let me know, how are you feeling about all this, what I just shared with you? Are you noticing those shifts already? Are you feeling maybe that more grounded sense? Has your intuition maybe even developed quite intensely over this month? I would love to know. But then also, the way you can make the most out of this full moon energy is, for one, make time and space to really tune into the energy, really tune into that grounded energy, ground yourself into here and now. Let it all settle. Let all this change, the growth, the transformation that transpired throughout this month, let it settle in. Let this full moon energy really anchor everything in. Let it integrate into your being. Take time out to just sit and be in the present moment, and then really allow yourself to really embrace this grounded approach. This full moon lunar eclipse super bundle is truly powerful. That will shift a lot. Now I also have a full moon light language activation coming out the day of the full moons. So the 25th in the morning, the video will come out to assist you on that day. So definitely stay tuned for that, so you can also receive the light codes for that as well. But these are really the things that I want you to know about this full moon. I really hope you enjoyed this. Now be sure to check out this video here. That's the lunar eclipse forecast and a lunar eclipse activation to really help you with that, to really help you embody that. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Until then, make an amazingly abundant and joyful day. Namaste.